Hey, this is Craig Ford with a Mayor's Minute. This is recapping the year 2025 and what's to come in 2026. And I was sitting here just making notes, and if you'll excuse me, I'm going to look down a lot during this, but I can't say enough about what has gone on with 2025. I want to thank the workers, the employees, and I want to thank you most of all for allowing us to do what we do. It's been a great year. And, you know, I was sitting in church the other day during Christmas, and I started thinking, I got to enjoy the moment, and we have to enjoy the moment because I'm so excited about the future that we don't want to forget the present. I hope that makes sense. But what's going on today is exciting and news, and everywhere we go, it's talking about growth. And, hey, we like the way Gadsden looks, and everything's going in the right direction, and we take constructive criticism well, too. If you have that, please send it to us. But also, it's so exciting about what's to come. And everything we got that we're going to bid, that we've contracted out, or things that you may see already have happened. So I want to go over a lot of projects. Some stuff that we have in construction. We have Lakewood Drive street and drainage improvements behind Pruitt's. Those houses have no curb and gutter. They have no drainage. It's an issue. It's some of our houses on the river, Coosa River, that we're redoing the road and the sidewalk and the drainage along there. Agricola drainage, the phase 2, is in construction, and it should be complete in the next year. That was great for that community in District 3 behind Agricola Shopping Center. It needed to be done. It was very dangerous and had a lot of flooding in that area, and now that'll ease that issue up. Adams Park drainage, another area in East Gadsden off of East Broad that had a lot of drainage issues. It was flooding homes. And these are some projects that we're able to use the ARP funds from what we call COVID money from back in the day, and we were able to continue from the previous administration to continue these out. And that'll kind of wrap up all the projects that the previous administration started, and we will complete those. A big one that we applied for, and I tell Heath Williamson, our city engineer, all the time, this is called the Chestnut Tap Project. It's basically sidewalk grants. This is money that if we don't ask for, we don't get. And you can't use this money for any other thing else than there are sidewalk grants. But Heath and our grant writers, Tina King and Ruth Moffitt, worked with our grant writers, and we were able to secure these grants for the third year coming up in our tenure. And it's just the little things that matter. Seeing nice new sidewalks, handicap accessible, ADA accessible, I think makes the area look fantastic. And they will be completing the street in front of the Catholic Church. Right there, Walnut, within the next 2 months. So we're excited about that, and they're coming along beside the old federal courthouse. New City Hall, that's something that's going to be beautiful. Had a lot of comments on that. Wow, what a great project that has been. The contractors have done excellent. It'll bring a lot of pop to Broad Street on the 200 and 100 block, which has not a lot of activity. It has a lot of good businesses, but not a lot of activity like the 500 and 600 block. So that's going to be beautiful. It'll be a good resource for the public. This building has seen its better day. Don't get me into that, but it needed to be done, especially for the public. We're excited about that. It'll be ADA compliant, and everything will be top notch. So we're excited about that. The biggest one on here that I see is the Gadsden Athletic Center. We call it the GAC, GAC. So we have already bid part of it. That is the big portion of the bond that we went to New York for. Everybody always says we need something like Albertville. We need a swim place like Boaz. We need this and that. Well, we're going to have it, and we're going to have it bigger and better. And we're going to be working with those other facilities to bring in bigger tournaments that will work with them, because the people that are going to manage this one are managing Albertville's too. So therefore, we can bid big tournaments and still have 2 locations if we have a lot of southeastern tournaments, which is what we're hoping for. But that's going to be an indoor swimming pool with a vortex pool to the side. It'll have some youth recreational activity stuff in the pool, similar to Albertville. And then it's going to have 8 gyms. 8 gyms, and which will convert into volleyball courts. And it'll have a huge track going around with a huge weight room. It will be membership driven. There will be discounts to Gadsden residents. That's just something that we're very excited about. So if everybody want to ask questions about that, what's going on in Albertville, basically the way their same business plan, the way they scale it, and their ROIs and business plan and everything is going to be similar to Gadsden's. Downtown investment improvements. That is the signals and the stop signs. That's where we're taking down the red lights and we're putting up four-way stops, help traffic move at a faster pace but at a slower pace. So that was something we needed. We're doing raised speed bumps to hopefully the drag racers will move on to somewhere else and not in Gadsden, but also it'll help decrease accidents. We have done studies on this, so we're excited about this. Coosa Harbor's still going on. We're waiting on our FERC permits. Coosa Harbor is the same guy that did Mr. Lawler up in Gunnersville, that did City Harbor. It's bringing in Big Mike's, Levi's, and some other ice cream specialty shops behind Arby's. I've had people ask me, say, is that still going on? Absolutely. It's right in the thick of things. And we're going to improve all the boardwalks going along the Coosa on this side of the river, downtown side of the river, because these boardwalks need to be replaced. And we're going to also extend the boardwalks. So that's fantastic. Rural King, just one commercial project I want to throw in there. I look out the window because it's to my left, to your right, I guess, but you don't know. But Rural King is coming, and we're excited about that. They're already started renovations, and remodeling is going on to help develop that area again. So that's going to provide jobs and also a great quality of life. Things we're about to bid. The East Gadsden Community Pool. That is about to be bid right now this month. That's going to be super. It looks like Wally World out there. It's fantastic. Night golf at the golf course. We're about to bid that. The back 9 holes of the golf course will be lit up, and we'll be doing night golf. Clubhouse renovations at the golf course. That golf course clubhouse needs renovating. It's old. We have one of the nicest municipal courses in the state of Alabama, and we're going to redo the clubhouse renovation. And we'll have a simulator in there where the pro can teach lessons. And also we got Cover the Tees, which is a top tracer thing coming down on the driving range, similar to a Top Golf experience. I think that'll go over great. I can't wait on that. We've seen that, and it'll be great for Gadsden. Fire station number 8. I said when I got elected, I thought the fire stations were outdated. Our firemen needed a better place to reside in while they're doing training and also housed in while they're on their shift. Fire station number 8 is the Country Club Clubview one, and it's horrific. They had to put a lean-to on the back of the bay to be able to get the fire truck in there. That's just unacceptable. And then the next fire station on the list will be the one in North Gadsden and Central Station, which is number 1. We're combining them along the river so we can have water rescue and everything else. That'll be the next one you'll be hearing about. The new police holding facility in East Gadsden. We have an East Gadsden precinct over in East Gadsden at the Weaver Technical School, if you remember that, but that's where that's going to get renovated, and that was part of the bond proceeds too. It needed to be done. We have tennis courts that we went in partnership with Gadsden State Community College. That's about a $5 million project. We pay half, they pay half, and we're able to put 12 tennis courts up there right when you enter under the Gadsden Sports Park. We're continuing to enhance that sports park. The next one is the Gadsden Sports Park. We're doing a championship field back there, another 225-foot turf field. We're building 4 more pickleball courts that will overlook the Coosa River beyond the 8 that we already have. Those 8 get used all the time. So we're going to have 4 more in the back there with little fire pits and everything. It's going to be something really nice to have. The Ritz Theater, I'm excited about that. We're putting a lot of money into the Ritz, and it's time. They do a great job. Their shows, their board does everything they can do to make ends meet. And I think it's our duty and our responsibility, and me as mayor, to support them. They need new sound, lighting, seating, curtains, everything, and we're going to put some money into that. That's a historical place that I love, and we're hoping to help to bring Alabama City back in Wall Street in that area. And we're doing some other street enhancement improvements to Wall Street. The Rails to Trail. I don't know if you forgot about that one, but we've already picked the architect. They're getting ready to go to bid on that. That's a $6 million project. We got a $3 million grant from the federal government, and Director Boswell helped us with it. That's going to make Gadsden a walkable city. And then we've already started applying for the next part of the Rails to Trail, hoping to get that grant, and we'll be able to connect Gadsden all together in one big Rails to Trail. For people can ride bikes. It'll be safe, it'll be well lit, it'll be secured, and it'll be policed very well. The amphitheater, something that we love. We continue to improve the amphitheater. We're doing a more enhanced stage. We're not affecting the aesthetic parts of the amphitheater, but we're trying to bring it up to date. For example, our bathrooms. Their bathrooms were not in good shape, and we just tore those out and redid them. You'll really like that. We have a lot of school activities that use those, orchestra, and then we're bringing in more and more concerts to the amphitheater, and we want to go ahead and have the stage and lighting. If you don't have the stage and lighting, they won't even come. So that's something we're excited about. Hickory Street Bridge, if you know where that is, we're replacing that bridge. We were able to secure a grant from Montgomery for Hickory Street Bridge from our director, Mr. Cooper. And then I want to tell you this, paving. I know everybody's been sitting here listening to this going, what about paving? Paving is going 90 to nothing. I'm telling you, it's going as fast as we can. And I know everybody wants to get roads paved. Some big roads that are going to be paved in this next year is Riverside Drive, Tabor Road, and we're looking at Forest Avenue, portions of it, getting it back up to speed. So not only that, we'll be in your neighborhood paving too. So we're excited about that. And there'll be some big news coming up at the State of the City address that I'm going to announce in February, so don't miss it. It'll be at the venue, and will be something that you'll have a lot of interest in. So those are just some projects that are going on. There are other projects, but I thought, man, I only had so much time. But that'll let you know right there that the city's working. I want to thank you for allowing me to be your mayor, and I want to wish you and your family a very, very happy New Year.